Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 31 of Let's Play The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And in the last part, we helped left foot of Geralt. We had a little fight here and, well, bitch slapped him. We read this, we picked up quests, and yeah. When it's like that, there's no point reading because it's just a bunch of random shit. So we're not gonna worry. I'm not gonna worry about reading it. What I am gonna do is go see if this merchant wants some of my shit.
Got anything interesting?
He has a quest. Yeah, literally that's all he's fucking worth. Everything else is just pointless. He will buy my swords though. Yeah, wait. Yes, they're the hunting trousers I keep, not those. So that's the armor I keep because it's my it's the original armor and I like to keep. I don't know why, I just do, but I like to keep shit like that. Right, so there we go. He's got 66 gold still. There's nothing else I want to sell him, so we're all good there.
Farewell.
We've looked at alchemy. There is some stuff I want. Oh, what decoctions can we make? Cockatrice. That's not bad, to be fair. That's pretty good. I really couldn't give a shit about the foglet. They're all good. It's just not something I want. We did make enhanced Thunderblood, I think it was. For the bolt. Close. Alright, so let's get ourselves to the Pella so we can finish Forefather's Eve. Because we did that quest a while ago. We actually, we did that, I think we did it pretty quickly after we, actually, I don't remember when we did it. I've recorded, this is the 31st part, ladies and gentlemen. I've recorded a lot of Witcher. Which just makes me happy, to be fair, because The Witcher's a fucking amazing game, but point being, obviously, we're still, I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck, it's hard to remember what we've done. So what we're going to do is we're going to go this way, and we're going to go swing by here before we go to the Pella. Because, like I said in the last part, with all these question marks, we will eventually do. I don't know when we're going to do them, but we're going to do them. That's all, I can guarantee you that we're going to do them. It's just when. Because obviously it takes a lot of time to get all this shit done. So obviously got to make sure we do it in time. Hopefully this will send us south of Crow's Perch like I'm expecting it to do, but we'll see. It looks like it is, which means it'll send me very close to where I want to go. So that's, you know, saved me some time. We'll see. We shall see. It helps sometimes the pathing made fucking sense. Sometimes when you're on a straight road and one of the roads veers off, like near enough the game tried to do then before I fucking stopped it.
Take it easy.
It tries to veer you off instead of following the road, like the main road. Like there, it followed the right one, but for some reason it doesn't always follow the right one. Like then it was going to take me left instead of right. That one did it properly. Like right now, I've double tapped, so I'm technically galloping while cantering. If you canter, you follow the road, so obviously we know that. The right now, see, it's taking me the right way. See, that worked perfectly. Although I want to go this way, but you get the point. It's a fucking monster layer. I need to move you out of the way because there's explosives there that I want to use. Let's use a 20 hour so I can. No. Come here. Perfect. That's that cool, dead. Sometimes it's simple to get stuff killed. And of course, my thing's fucked up.
Bastard.
Where's that fucking nest?
Ought to just destroy it.
shouldn't. Right, that should be shouldn't be anything else now. Let's loot the fuck out of there. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Right, where can we go now? I think it's straight. Yeah, straight to the pillars now. Now, one thing I will say, ladies and gentlemen, I am really raring to go with the Novigrad story. And it's actually killing me to try. I'm trying to stop myself from wanting to do it because I love that point of the game. But I'm also, I haven't decided upon who Geralt is going to end up with, which is what I know in the description. I know who I've picked my favorite because I do prefer her, but I want to try and do everything different. So I think I'm gonna have to pick, obviously. Basically, ladies and gentlemen, go look at the tags in the description, and you will know who I prefer. But I'm probably going to be picking the opposite of her, so purely because I haven't done a game with her as my choice.
White wolf, wise wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
Found your father's body. Had to burn it.
Good you did. Return for me ye would have.
What's your story? You actually kill your father?
'Twas an evil man. The Peller feared him once, but then grew brave. What his father did to his mother, the Peller could not look upon it. So he split the father's head with an axe, left him in the swamp. But folk knew.
Ghost's not likely to come back.
Thank you, Witcher. A reward for your aid. And if herbs or remedies you ever need, for near nothing you will have them from me. White wolf.
Good, because I kind of need them.
Could you...
Right. First things first, we're going to go to alchemy. Ogrid oil. That's just useful to fucking have. I want you. Because it makes sense that I would want that. Right. What are they? I need to sneeze. 1 sec. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously didn't want you guys to have to fucking hear that. Because that was way too fucking loud. Right, there we go. We've made that potion. I need a diamond bomb. Is that diamond? No, it's Optima Matter. Do you have the... Oh, you do. How expensive are they? Because I can see that looks expensive. Jesus fucking Christ. That is expensive. But for a diamond bomb, worth it. Moon dust. Okay. Still fucking expensive. Jesus Christ. Oils. I can make enhanced elementa, but first things first, I want to make these two. I like to have every base oil I can, just to make sure if anything, if I ever need anything, you know, I'm sorted. I will never need dog tallow. I don't know why I looked over that thinking like, yeah, I could need that. I want to make you next. I think I saw those as well, so we should be able to make pretty much, yeah, I did see them. How many do I need? I need 1. I just need 2 things and I can make the enhanced elemental oil. You're cheap enough. Shit. I don't have what I need. That is something that will happen often. Is they'll have one thing I don't need. I have a greater bloom thing. Right.
So long.
Well, he more than fucking had the money I paid to him. Fuck, I was gonna do. What was I gonna do? What? That potion is going to be very useful. Oh, there it is, mutagen. That's what I was going to do. Even more sign intensity, like a motherfucking boss. Right. That's that quest done. No game, I will not be heading to Skellige just yet. That's actually quite far off, actually. Yeah, I'll be going back to Lindenvale and doing that. At this point, yeah. There's not much, I'm just going to be following doing the contracts for now. Contracts are going to take me all over, but...
Not so fast, Roach.
At some point, I may decide that it's okay to fast travel between contracts, but it's not going to be for a fucking long time. If Roach wasn't so fucking annoying and how... and how annoying and how he likes to ride, or how sometimes the game doesn't seem to work properly, it seems to stop you for no reason. There. That's what I was talking about earlier, where the game fucking just veers off to one side. It's so annoying when it does it. Ah well, it's not the biggest issue, it's just a little bit annoying. But once we get these contracts done, we'll obviously we'll earn more money. More money means that we can progress in certain ways a little bit quicker. It's just also nice not to have to grind for money now, later than now. Because we are going to need a lot of money soon. And that's going to be the Witcher gear. Witcher gear is expensive. Mostly because it requires the more, the rarer, like, items to craft. But we've done quite a bit of looting, and since I've not sold any of my crafting materials or any materials in general, it should make our lives a lot easier in the late game, or in the mid game, which. Sorry, the late early game, which is what Novigrad is, the late early game. Because I'd say Skellige is. Well, actually, no, if we include the DLC, technically we're in the early game. We're still very early in the early game. But still, let's go do this. Oh, move out the way, kid. Yeah, we're gonna go. But basically, yeah, it's gonna help us a lot right now, which is when it needs to help us. So if I hadn't run across this armor, we'd still be in a bit of a bind.
Hear about the job. Seems you got a problem. Some graves get dug up?
If that were only it. Every now and then, a vile beast would come round the graveyard, devour what's fresh, then move on. Started again not long past. Thought to myself, just don't step out after dark and lock your door tight. But then a young'un went missing.
From the graveyard?
Nay, from the village. Little snotter wouldn't have come here of his own. And I'd heard something like a whimper in the night.
Didn't bother to come out, see what was happening?
Think me daft? If you've monsters, you need a witcher.
Let's talk about my reward.
Ooh, let's get a good old... I'd say... let's call it even 300.
Just the tiniest bit, dear. But we'll settle soon, I can see that. Haggling's as much an art as there lots of other arts. Just the tiny... Rate's fair, considering the job. I know a bit about these things.
See if I can learn what's out there.
Right, this shouldn't take as long. I'm assuming it's going to be a, Actually, I have no fucking clue what it's going to be. I'm not going to pretend I know. Right. Up we go. There's always some good loot in stuff like this, which is the main reason to do it. rabid dogs peeing my fucking ass. Right, let's get myself some more raw meat.
Ghouls dug up the graves, and the stench of decay attracted wild dogs. But neither ghouls nor dogs steal kids.
So let's see what's
Dug up. No tools used, though.
let's just see what's actually the problem in this cemetery. Obviously, after I loot some more of these roots. Wait, did I just... Are they roots that I just fucking paid for as well? Motherfucker.
Dug up with a hoe? Nope. Claw marks right there.
I do love how Geralt talks to himself. It is... I always found it amusing.
Grave's been dug up. Recently. Smell of cadaverine's old, though. Overripe. Wonder where the stench will lead me.
1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Just finishing off the last of my drink there. Right. Before I go there, just gonna have to nick whatever's in here. Well, fucking depressing. Hardly worth fucking coming in for. Right, it goes that way. Where is it? Right, this one's very, very faint. Normally, it's a lot darker red. The trail, that is. I honestly can't believe I was able to grab that. Right. Where's the fuck are you taking me, game? Or sent. I don't know why I keep saying game. Shh.
Whatever filth lives here sure chose an unusual place for its lair. Creature can use tools. Means it's sapient. Or just plain clever. Somebody's doing some cooking. This. It's a human femur. A child's. Human skulls in a magic circle. Monsters clearly using them. Drawing strength from the place of power. Gotta be a grave hag. Collected the skulls to draw the power through them. Confidence grew enough it started prowling the village. Need to take the skulls. Force it to go back to the cemetery. I'll get it there. That ought to really piss it off. Now to lay low in the cemetery. It's likely to crawl out after dark.
Well, nothing like pissing some hags off there. Not really. Grave hag's the one I think they are. Let's have a quick look. Necrophage. Yeah, literally the same as fucking war hags. Anyway, grave hags. Cremation. Now that's one thing men could learn from gnomes. Burying bodies out in fields. Why, it's like laying out a welcome mat for monsters. Best case scenario, some ghouls will sniff them out, eat their fill, and be on their ghoulish way. But if, gods forbid, a grave hag takes to feeding at your cemetery, we'll have no end of trouble. Jacques de Verlippen, Oxenfurt Academy. Few monsters named fit as well as grave hags. One might guess these creatures resemble aged, deformed women and loiter near graveyards and battlefields. Grave hags feed on human corpses and in particular on the rotten marrow which they slurp from human bones using their long, prehensive tongues. Once a hag has devoured all corpses within reach, she turns to killing men and burying them in cemetery as she waits for them to decompose. Fucking disgusting. I do love how in-depth the game goes with like descriptions though. It's always nice. Right.
skulls he stole, my skulls, ought to dig up his own.
There she is. Right on cue.
Oh shit, I didn't realize she had a name. Well, I'll read that one as well then while I hit my ear. Most grave hags rarely attack humans, preferring instead to feed on the rotten remains they dig out of graves. Yet some individuals grow bold over the years and begin sneaking into huts to steal children and kill the elderly. Just as such a monster was tormenting the inhabitants of Lindavale. The Witcher knew this grave hag would put up a fierce fight. He would have to watch out for her powerful claws, capable of smashing through any block or parry, and her long, venomous tongue. He also realized her attacks would be so quick, not even his mutated reflex would be able to keep pace, meaning only judicious use of the Yerden sign would allow him to survive and conquer. I mean, allow him to survive and conquer. I'll stick with Quen, Necrophage Oil, and the Black Blood. I really need to get enhanced Necrophage Oil. It makes no sense that I don't have enhanced Necrophage Oil. You could come in handy. Whoa, fucking hell, bitch. Okay, I see what you mean about long tongue. That was a really hard fight, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking really hard. I honestly can't believe it took me that long to kill her. Right, first things first. I'm not keeping the Grave Hag on there if she doesn't do anything useful for me. Yeah, that's fine. That's the exact same as what I was getting, so... Let's go collect my reward and let that guy know his son's dead as fuck. Which sounds a really, really bad way to say it, but you get my point.
Hear about the job.
And?
It's taken care of. It was a grave hag that dug up the graves and snatched the child.
Aye. So, how is the little tyke?
Child's dead.
Oh, 'tis as I thought.
What about my reward?
Oh, I've not forgotten, nay. Here you go. Thanks much for your help.
Take care.
Well, unfortunately, that's how it had to happen. Ooh, yeah, we could also do the... Oh, yes, we do need to do this. This would give me access to much better swords. Where on the maps are the... are they? Oh, that one's going to be a ball ache, but... That one's not too bad, because I know there's a quest right... Actually, I think there's a contract right there we need to do. So that one is probably the fucking steel sword as well. The one that I prefer, but, you know, that's not the point. Do Jenny of the Woods, because that one will take me back to... That's not the one I thought it was. Nope, fuck, not Jenny of the Woods. Swamp Thing, that's the one I was thinking of. It's because I'm over here, it's closer to me to dart down to there and go... I'm going to fucking run over to that. Actually, no, I'm going to leave that, because for some reason that's not been done, which means I'm going to assume that's a high-level thing that I just can't do yet. I will get it done, but it doesn't really matter if I get it done now or later, so I'll do it later. We've got now 290 crowns, which makes me very happy. Because I now have 290 more crowns than I had earlier. Which, you know, is a fucking win. And hopefully I don't run into level 20 Leshians again. Jesus fucking Christ. A Leshian is hard enough, which I've said multiple times. A Leshian...
Like that silver.
Is hard enough at the fucking appropriate level, but at a fucking it's even annoying at a level like when you're too high for it. I need some ham-manged venom. I'm gonna assume a bear counts as a non-human. Come on, you fucking cunt. Come on. I like how he gets one more fucking fuck you off and then he dies. Seriously, that's all I... Fighting that bear was not worth it. In literally any of the ways that could have been worth it, fighting that bear was literally fucking not worth it. Right. I know there's one more place I want to visit before... Yeah... Fuck it, yeah. We'll go there. So we'll hit this and then we'll get there. There must be a reason I didn't do that thing, but we'll fucking find out. I'm going to head the most direct route for now. Because, well, we're going into the swamps, and the swamps suck, so... No matter what we do, there's always going to be some twat trying to jump out and kill you, so we may as well just go the fucking most direct way there. Fucking drowners and water hags. You happy, Roach? We went around. Oh, and a fucking foglet too. Lovely. Alright, let's get ourselves to our good old friend. I don't know why I'm saying friend. At this point, I've literally no fucking clue where I'm going. Oh, it's a monster nest. It's a fucking drowner nest. Lovely. Right, I need to put, I need to get some protection on, because right now I have, like, no health. Oh, okay. Right. Right. You need to be last. Because I need to rest.
Drowners are coming out of there. Best blow it up. That stench.
I can never remember if there's a difference between drowner and drown dead. I feel like there is, because this is way more annoying to kill, but... What's dead's dead, though, after all, eh? Let's make sure to loot this, which I fucking can't believe I kept forgetting to do for the longest time. Ooh, a witch slayer. What'd I pick up? Witches, not quite the devil you thought. Conviction has arisen amongst both mages and the hoi polloi that witches barely raise a head spread above animals, that they are deformed and bloodthirsty mutants, and in Slake, yeah, we've read that. With this, we haven't. Justania and Isidore. Justania did not care for a whit for her stepmother's admirations. She would toss off her ragged foot wrappings and walk barefoot instead. She would wear Kaviri lace and batik knickers under her rough hair shirt. When dusk fell and the other novices dutifully went to offer their evening prayers, she would slip off quietly and run down to the bay where Isidore awaited her. This merry devil was thick as a barn and had hooves instead of feet. But Justina liked him all the same, and more than anyone else in the world. For him, she broke off her betrothal and defied her family's will. She knew that if their bond was ever disclosed, both she and Isidore would be burned at the stake, and so in the dark side of the night she planned their escape. I was a bit too close. Alright, come on, Roach. Apparently, I was gonna say, don't let me fucking do that game. That's just bullshit. So we'll quickly, we'll meditate, and then we'll, actually, I'll try and get my health up. Well, quickly, this is where we're going to end this part, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to stand here eating food and trying to make sure I have some health before the end of I end this part. That'll do. Well, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, I'm going to have to end this part. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next part. See you guys then.